Go ahead and get started. Just a quick reminder, Monday we will be at the upstairs part of the research center, the library. So please meet us there. Do not come here. Okay? Second, please make sure you put your name on everything. Everything. If your name is not on it, I cannot help you. Okay? Everybody has the same items. Okay, so when something goes missing, if you don't have your name on it, I can't help you. What we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and teach you how to take the transfer that you created and how to put it on the nail. Okay, so we're going to go over the things that need to be on your tabletop. Okay, you have your mat down. Today we're going to be working with the practice sheet, the drill sheet that has the faces. You have your clear top or base coat. Desiree, take notes so when you come, you know what to do, sweetheart. So you have your top coat or base coat. It's clear. They're in the purple basket. If you have your black gel, use your black gel. If not, go ahead and use your black art paint. It's fine. You do have a napkin. You have your palette. We're not necessarily going to use it. You can if you want, but I'm mainly just going to teach you or show you that you can use it and how to use your stamper. You do have your damping dish. You have your alcohol. You have a napkin. You do need one of the nail tips. Please go ahead and put your name on the nail tip plus your class period. When you turn in nail tips, you'll do them in class and I'll tell you go ahead and put them on the third period section. So over there, I'm going to do it better, but I put a sticky note that says third period and then I put some tape. So it's first, second, third period. So when you turn something in or you need to leave something to dry, put it there in the third period section. Make sure your name is on it, not initials, because some of you guys have the same initials and I can't read your handwriting. Put your name there and then put your class period in case it gets switched around. So that when I grade it, I know what I'm looking at. So when the budget comes in, I am going to be ordering each one of you a Sharpie. It's your responsibility to keep up with it. The Sharpies grow legs like I can't even tell you every year. So I made the decision yesterday that I'm just going to give you one. And we're going to stick it on your kit and you're responsible for it. So because you're going to use it a lot, like almost every other day. Okay, so you will get a Sharpie. Please be responsible with it. And then you are going to have a few new tools. Let me go over either one of the brushes so you can do your design is fine. Your pipette as well, and then of course your light with your battery. So new today are your stork scissors. You do have your curved scissors, and I believe last year you also got straight scissors in your aesthetics kit. Take those and bring them over, okay? Then I didn't bring out today, but I didn't put tweezers in this kit because you already paid for some last year. Okay, so I wasn't going to make you pay twice for the same thing you already have. Take your tweezers from last year's kit and bring them over. So not all of them, maybe just a flat one and a pointy one. Bring those over, okay? Along with your palette and your spatula. So then you're going to have this cuticle pusher. Okay, make sure you have that one out. And then you have this tool. It has a daughter on one end that you can use. And then you have a silicone brush that has a flat edge. It looks like a wedge. Okay, you'll be using that for today. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be transferring. Now, yesterday you learned how to do the transfer, how to make it. Put a clear coat of gel. You draw with paint or polish or gel or whatever. You draw the design, and then you sandwich it, and you put a third layer, and that third layer is gel to protect your drawing. cure all of that really good, and then peel it off, and you're left with this little transfer. Okay, I didn't finish doing the circle, but we'll work with it. So what you're going to do, what you're going to turn in today is you're going to turn in one, okay, one of these. You're going to turn in one of the nail swatches. It's going to have the eyes on it. You can leave it clear or you can paint the base. It's up to you. You can paint it with your acrylic paints, with regular polish, or with gel polish. It's up to you. Or not paint it. You have third period, so you have a little bit more time. But you're going to turn that in for a grape today, okay? Along with your color wheel. So you need to make sure you have your color wheel. It has your name on it, has your class period, and you turn that in. That is for a grade today. 50-50. So 50 points for the color wheel, 50 points for the nail swatch for today. You either get 100 because you have both of them done and turned in, or you get a 50 because you only have one, or you get a 0 because I don't see it over there. Make sure your name is on it. Okay, it might be over there, but if your name's not on it, I don't know what to do. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, and again, I'm gonna go really fast, or as fast as I can, so that I can just show you how to do it, and then you have class time to do, okay? All right, so let's pretend that I've drawn the thing, okay? Put my gel, drew, put another layer of gel. We're gonna sandwich it, which we call encapsulation. So we're sandwiching that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and bring our swatch over. I'm gonna do it the wrong way to show you how not to do the wrong way, so bear with me as it's not gonna stick, okay? So I'm gonna use, now tweezers would be great here because instead of using my fingers, tweezers obviously are more professional, but I'm gonna use the flat edge of this cuticle pusher, okay, as a spatula. So I'm gonna come in and I'm going to, by the way, we're doing this eye right, this set right here. Okay, I don't know how to explain the third row columns. It's this one right here. Okay, it fits very well in your nail. So you're gonna draw these eyes. Okay, then you're gonna peel by pushing this pusher underneath, lifting up your transfer. Okay, so you're gonna lift it up. Once you lift it up off of the sheet, you can come over and pick it up by flipping your little spatula over. Now, this is why we wear nails. I'm sorry, no. This is why we wear gloves when we do nails. If I don't wear gloves and I come in and I touch all of my things and I touch, my fingerprint is going to come out in my design. Your client is not paying for your fingerprint on their nail design. So when you wear gloves, you don't have that and you can't transfer that over, okay? There's other reasons, but that would be the one in this case. Tweezers are best because your fingers are big and the design is small and the nail is small, so you need something that you can work with, but we're going to use fingers today. So what we're going to do is, just watch, don't do. I'm going to take my clear coat, I'm going to swirl my stem on the inside of the neck of the bottle so that I don't have product that's seeping down here. I'm going to wipe the belly, I'm going to wipe one side, okay? I have product on the top, none on the bottom. Flip it over. I'm going to make my pinky's kiss for stability or put it on the table. It does not matter. I'm going to push down, let my bristles spread, and slowly I'm going to comb or brush or sweep downward. That's one, and then I'm going to go to the right, and then I'm going to go to the left. And I'm done. That's it. 3 strokes. Okay, leave it alone. Gel is like a bead of honey. Okay, if I got it dirty, I've got to clean it so that I don't get my stuff on my stuff. Gel is like a bead of honey, okay? And like I taught you yesterday, is that the molecules, they will fuse together when the light hits it. Until the light hits it, it's honey. They're just going to keep spreading out. So imagine you have a ball, and you have a bead of honey, and you drop the honey on top of the ball. The honey is going to continue to flow all the way to the bottom of the ball, yeah? When you hit the gel, this gel is going to do the same. When you hit the gel with the light, it's going to flash cure, it's going to lean together, or if you cure it all the way, then it's going to fuse together and it won't move. So, look at this. Hold one of these. Look at it like it's going to poke you in the eyeball. And you're going to see that it's curved from right to left. Now look at it sideways. It's not curved, it's flat, but it's still got a curvature from the free edge to the cuticle. Just as your nails, if you look at your nails like they're going to poke you in the eyeball, they have that curvature both sides. So it's like a ball. So you need to make sure, one, to not use too much gel. Use too much gel, like that bead of honey, it's just going to seep to the side. So then you're going to flood the cuticles. Be a big mess, you're going to stick to the skin. It's hard to fix, okay? So use a little bit of product, and then, like a bead of honey that you drop down, it's going to settle and it's going to flatten out. So sometimes the gel, when you wipe, you have those streaks. Give it a second. It will level out on its own and it will smooth out. Unless if you did too much or not enough, then you gotta go back and fix it, okay? So we're gonna do our first layer. First layer, we're gonna make sure it brushes everything. There's no gel. We're gonna take our light. We're gonna give it a little cave and we're gonna cure it. Now the bad thing about these lights, you see here I have there's a circle dot right there that, you know, the width or wingspan of that dot of the light. If I have my dot up here, my nail tip is right here. Do you see how it's not getting light? So then my top of my nail will get cured, but this tip will not get cured. So when you do hover, make sure you hover in the middle and you're high up enough that that circle of light is going to be able to encompass the entire nail. Okay? So just FYI. I just want to flash cure this so my little molecules will stick together, not that they will fuse together. Okay? Because I want it to be sticky. Again, I'm doing it wrong to show you. It's not going to stick, but just bear with me. I'm going to get my tweezers or get my tool. I'm going to get my little transfer. I'm going to come in and I'm going to put it down where I want it. Again, it's not going to stick. Bear with me. And you're going to take your tool. Instead of putting my finger down and getting my fingerprint on the design, I'm going to take my tool and I'm going to mash it in and smooth it out. Remember, you create a flat transfer that you're putting on a curved surface, so you got to really push those edges down. So once you push the edges down, if you have the transfer, if it's really wide and you got stuff on the edges, then you take your scissor and you cut the edges off. After you put your transfer down, you then come in and you're going to sandwich it. You got to protect it, so you're going to put a layer of clear over the top of that. So it's gel, your transfer, gel. Once you do that, you're going to cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, a minute, sometimes 2, depending on the brand. And then you're done. That's it. Okay? You're going to either be left with if you colored it this, or a clear one if you didn't color it that. Okay? Now, let me show you how I did it wrong. So here, do you see how, oh, now it's going to stick. Do you see how when I put it down, it doesn't stick? Oh, now it's sticking. Oh, I know, because I used the other. I get it. Okay. So it's not sticking all the way. When I see, it's moving around. Okay. So the reason why, remember yesterday we talked about old technology, new technology? Okay, well this nail polish right here, this is a non-cleansed top coat, meaning that it does not have a sticky inhibition layer. So old technology, you don't have the sticky inhibition layer after you cure it. Sorry. Old technology, you have the sticky inhibition layer. New technology, you don't have the sticky inhibition layer. In order for your transfer to stick, you need the sticky inhibition layer. This $30 bottle is absolutely useless and worthless for this technique because it doesn't have the sticky inhibition layer because it's new technology. And so it doesn't work for this. So how am I going to make it stick? It won't stick. So I need to go find a old gel, old technology that has the sticky layer so that my transfer will stick and so that this works. Does that make sense? Shake your head if you get it. Okay. So yes, it's good to have new technology stuff, but like when you put chrome, when we do chrome nails, new technology doesn't work because there's no stick. You need the powder to stick to the nail, so you need old technology. Okay. Some of you in that basket have the new technology, and some of you have the old. After you flash cure it, or after you cure it, if it's sticky, then you're good. If it's not sticky, then find another one. Okay, because I don't know what's what at this point, it's all mixed up. Cool? Last thing I want to show you, and then I promise I'll leave you alone. Another way is to transfer it, is using your stamper. Now this is for a whole different thing, but you can use it. In your kit, you have 2 replacements, okay? You can use the small or the big. I always like to use the big. I'm going to come by and I'm going to pick it up. So now my transfer is on my tool, and then I'm going to come by and I'm going to drop it off. So now I've transferred it without having to use my tweezer. Sometimes if I use my tweezer, I squeeze too hard and I bend or poke a hole in my transfer. So this is a great way to do it. Now to clean this, use alcohol or water, soapy water. You definitely don't want to use acetone or Poshmark because it'll ruin your little sponge on here. Okay? Any questions as to how to attach or adhere the transfer to the nail? It's a sandwich. So gel polish, your transfer, and then gel polish. Okay. That's all I have for you for today. Go ahead and start working on your